Firstly, the kitchen staff. We've decided that Suzune will be the full-time chef, whereas I'll be the sous chef and assist her during busy hours. The dining floor will be manned by our 4 waitresses. Here, Akazuki will be the maitre d' in charge. All that's left is to decide their shifts. Mikado has been tasked with most of the managerial work. Not only will it cover the food ordering, but the bookkeeping as well. Apparently he knows how to do accounting and stuff, despite being a cat. I'll have to take his word for it, but I have to wonder, can he even use a keyboard with those paws of his? Wow, racist. It's like he's never seen a cat video. Cats are always walking across keyboards, typing up nonsense. Well, he seemed pretty confident, so I'm sure he has a way. Our menu also has a few new items now. 2 types of omu rice, parfaits. 3 types of pasta, carbonara, caprese style pasta with tomato and cheese, and Japanese style pasta.
I thought you were supposed to say Capri Sun. Yeah.
Capri Sun pasta.
That sounds awful, actually.
All these dishes have drastically improved in quality thanks to Suzune's guidance. And also, courtesy of her, we've finally added pancakes to the menu. She even offered to make cakes for us too, available for takeout. That's pretty fun. That's a good idea. It's a great idea that benefits us both. If our cafe starts gaining a reputation for the cakes, she may even be able to set up her own pastry shop in the future. Well, assuming we're that successful, of course. But baking cakes is hard work. In order to get everything ready, she needs to come to work at 7 in the morning. Honestly, I would have wagered earlier. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
Depends.
I'm talking like 4 or 5 a.m.
Depends on what they open. My old job, if you were opening, you came at 8, and the restaurant itself opened at 11. So it depends on when you open, usually like 2 to 3 hours prior to work opening, and there's like a few people that come in. So if they open at 9, I don't see a problem with it. You know what I mean?
I guess there's just a lot more to do.
It depends on, yes, what she does and if she's the only one doing it. If she's the only one doing it, I'm guessing they open later. It depends when cafes open, because like I said, we opened at 11 because we were like a lunch and dinner place. So we only open during lunch and dinner, not like breakfast time and stuff.
So I'm just thinking about the cakes, because you're not going to be making cakes during the day. Also, cakes take hours to do because you have to bake, stack, decorate, and then chill them for like a while. So it's just like, and you're not doing that during the day, hypothetically speaking. So it's like, yeah, if she's doing the cakes, that's wild.
I think I remember when they talk about it, she does most of the prep the day before for closing, and does the things you can't do until you sell it the next day in the morning, I think.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense than just like, oh, I showed up at 7 a.m. and now look at all this stuff. The power of magic and anime. It's all ready. Like, okay.
No, she does stuff the night prior that she can do.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense, for sure. Consequently, I've taken up the morning shift too so that I can help her out. I'm not much of an early riser, but as long as I go to bed early, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Keeping early hours should be good for my health, at least. That's what I tell myself. But more than anything, the hardest part about being Suzune's assistant is her strict training regimen.
というわけで、いろいろと覚えてもらう必要があるわけだが。
But you're gonna learn fast, so fucking take notes.
You think I'll be able to handle it?
なんだその覇気のない声は。気合を入れろ。
Yes, chef.
I'll do my best, ma'am.
ふざけるな。もっと腹から声を出せ。
Oh my god. I'll do my best, ma'am.
私が貴様を立派なパティシエにしてやる。
Say it with your chest. You little puke. What is this, the army?
She treats it like it. Wait, that's not really what I...
気の抜けた返事をするな。いいか、貴様は人間ではない。ウジ虫だ。いや、それ以下だ。パティシエになるその日まで地球上で最も劣った生き物だ。
Hot. Or definitely doing her second.
Well, yeah. That's going a bit far, surely.
返事は大声。口を開く前と後ろに差をつけろ。
Sir, yes, sir.
素直なのはいいことだ。気に入った。家に来て弟をファックしていいぞ。
Huh?
What the fuck? My motivation is dying, sir.
では訓練を始める。みっちり仕込んで泣いたり笑ったりできなくしてやる。覚悟しなさい。
I'm fine.
You good? That really got you, didn't it?
This is awesome, dude. This is like second tier to like the anime this last season that aired. It was like Rock is a Lady's Majesty, where they cuss each other out in some of the most flavorful ways that I didn't think you could put on TV. And I was like, fuck, that's awesome. And then she's like right below that.
なんだその泡立ては。ジジイのファックの方がまだ気合が入ってるぞ。
It's like, yeah, I'm less motivated now, actually. I did not appreciate the rewards you gave me. Can I get a refund on that?
I'm sorry. She's too good. What the fuck is this? Holy fuck.
Oh, what she just said.
I can't. This is too good. I'm crying. I can't see. I hope she continues to be creative and not just default. I want her to get spicier. Oh, I can't wait to see how she berates us in bed.
Yes, sir.
もっと力を入れろ。弾落としたか。
Yeah! Nut up or
Hurrah!
Hoorah! Bro,
By the way, you seem pretty into this whole why can't I had the word in my head. Marine. Why?
Marine Corps.
Yeah, why couldn't I say marine? I had it in my head but my mouth wouldn't say it.
It's over.
By the way, you seem pretty into this whole Marine Corps thing.
人生でこんなこと言う機会ってめったにないからね。
Okay.
Oh, she's into role play, bro.
たまには汚く罵るのも楽しいもんだ。
I get the impression you're already pretty foul-mouthed normally, though.
いい度胸しているな。気に入った。家に来て弟をファックしていいぞ。
Please stop saying that. I actually know your brother.
All the more reason. Get in there.
Seriously, I'm going to hurl.
厨房で吐いたら殺す。私が殺す。
My training continued like that. I learned to say yes, mistress, and no, mistress. We've overhauled the cafe's atmosphere, redesigned our uniforms, hired all the necessary staff, and updated our menu. If even after all this, the landlady still won't give us her approval, we'll have no choice but to beg. Luckily, I was trained in that now, too. You like my ad-libs. But for now, we've done all we can.
I just find it funny that if no one's like someone's just like watching and not like listening but not watching, they just feel like, wait, what?
Wait, what? Just this out of pocket, just out of nowhere, and then they're like, oh. And thus, we've decided that we're finally ready to face the music. Sunday, October 18th. That's the day we've scheduled for her visit.
It will be her last visit ever.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。ドキドキする。夏目さ
Don't be nervous.
ん、そんな
We're
こわばった
fine.
顔をしていてはダメですよ。
Never.
ちゃんと笑顔で出迎えないと。
Oh God.
平気ですよ。ちゃんと練習だってしたんですから。
That
自信を持って笑顔で頑張りましょう。
oh no.
笑顔で笑顔で。はい、喜んで。
Oh, that's not bad.
それは居酒屋のノリです。
今さらジタバタしても仕方あるまい。やるだけやったのなら結果を待つしかないだろう。
It's like, okay, that's good. Just turn down the volume.
何？大家さんってそんなに怖い人なの？
I don't know much about her myself, but she seems like a kind, refined person from what I saw. This is our last chance, though, so I can understand why Shiki-san's feeling nervous.
君は落ち着いてるね。
Well, like Mikado said, we've done all we can. Plus, you know, with how delicious your cakes are, I can't possibly see her saying no.
わかりやすいごますり。どうも。
I'm curious, Suzuki-san. What do you think of this cafe?
期待はしてるよ。この店にかけてみるかって思った程度にはね。
Well, I'm glad to know you're not just going for broke. I don't know what that means. What?
Like, Like just doing it regardless. Like she said, she actually has faith in this place, so it's a calculated risk and not just a fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah. As I'm nodding at Suzune's words. I hear the chime of the cafe door swinging open.
いらっしゃいませ
Wow.
はあ、ずいぶんとお店の雰囲気が変わったのね。
お待ちしてました。
夏目ちゃんもずいぶんと変わった。
これは
Don't break now.
似合ってると思うわ。やっぱり若い子はいいわね。案内してくれる？
No. Imagine this is like, no.
No, get out. This is my cafe now.
はい、失礼しました。こちらのテーブルへどうぞ。いらっしゃいませ。メニューをどうぞ。
ありがとう。あら、メニューも少し増えたのね。ケーキまで。じゃあ、そうね。チーズケーキとこっちのコーヒーをもらえる？
かしこまりました。少々お待ちください。お待たせいたしました。チーズケーキとコーヒーです。ごゆっくりお過ごしください。
ありがとう。
The landlady smiles kindly at Huchidani-san. Bruh.
You.
Huchidani. Then she takes a small bite of her cheesecake, followed by a slow sip of coffee.
このケーキ、美味しいわね。どこかのお店？
From our kitchen.
From my mistress.
いえ、このお店の中で作っています。
ウェイトレスにも新しい人が増えて、すぐにでもお店をオープンさせられそうなくらい。
はい、そのつもりで準備をしましたから。
We can open this second even.
そう。
ずっとお父さんやお母さんの真似をすることだけを考えてました。でもそれではダメだと教わって考えました。どうすればお客さんに来てもらえるかって。私一人だけじゃなく周りのみんなに助けてもらいながら考えてこういうお店にしました。
そう。ケーキは美味しい。コーヒーにも文句はない。流行る理由はたくさんあるのに、お客さんが絶対に来るとは言えない。それが水商売なのよ。
分かってます。それでも私はこのままじゃ諦められませんから。
仕入れの方はどうなってるの？一日の客数や客単価の設定、それから
Okay,
売上目
bring
標
out
は？
the cat.
そっちも計算してます。なんとか無理のない範囲にできたと思います。
ああ、もうダメだって言おうと思ってたのに、大学に専念しなさいって言うつもりだったのよ。
She admits it.
じゃあ
ここまでされて拒否したら、私が意地悪してるみたいじゃない？
Let's go.
And then she's like, and that's exactly why I am. No. Imagine.
Smash. She tells us to close down today. Smash.
わかった。認めます。 このお店は夏目ちゃんに任せます。
ありがとうございます。
夏目ちゃんにほだされた。
Congrats.
ここまでされてやっぱりダメとは言えないじゃない。それじゃあ意地の悪いおばあちゃんみたいだもの。
Why not? I would have. For the lulz.
Yeah, you mean old bag.
そんなことは全然思っていません。私のことを思ってくれてっていうのは分かってました。むしろ申し訳ないと思ってます。
だったら今からでも撤回してくれていいのよ。
He's like, yeah, if that's how you feel.
それはできません。
Slowly and calmly, Shiki shakes her head from side to side.
このお店のために、いえ、私のわがままのために、みんなにたくさん協力をしてもらってここまでできました。でも責任を感じてるとかそういうことではなくて、なんというか、このお店はもう私だけのわがままじゃないんです。だから前とは違う意味で諦められません。
Cute.
そうならしょうがない。水商売っていうのはね、自己満足だけじゃダメなの。その自己満足を他の人に伝えて理解してもらわなくちゃいけない。だからね、その時代に合わせた営業を心がけなくちゃいけない。それだけは覚えておいて。
はい。
Then
あ
starts
と
the mini
何
game.
か困ったことがあればいつでも言ってね。散々意地悪を言った私には頼りたくないかもしれないけれど。
そんなことは本当に思っていませんってば。なるべく自分たちで解決するようにします。でも万が一の時には何卒よろしくお願いします。
Well, maybe she prefers to be looked at as a mean old bat. I don't know. She's like, damn it, you can't look at me like that way. Damn, I failed.
やったー、オープンだ。やりましたね、
Let's go.
夏目さん。おめでとうございます。って一言じゃないですよね。私も頑張らなきゃ。
Oh my god, you'll get paid.
They were getting paid this whole time anyway, so.
No, they were interns.
私も頑張りますからね、夏目先輩。
They're gonna continue getting paid. They don't have to look for other jobs. Yay.
Yay.
ありがとう。
Though I guess in
Imagine not
technical,
having to work for another
oh.
job.
I was gonna say, is there even unemployment in Japan? Because I would say they could file for unemployment because technically they would have to be fired.
I have no idea. I don't know where Japan leans by way of their social support programs like that, so I don't know.
出戻りの引きこもりにならなくて済みそうだ。せっかく好きにできるんだから気合を入れて頑張らないとね。
Yes, mistress.
I agree. Though waking up so early from now on is gonna be a pain in the ass. That's probably the most depressing part.
遅刻したらぶっ飛ばすから。そのつもりで。
How does that help me? That makes me want to never show up ever again.
Oh. To each their own, I guess.
Uh-huh. Yes, sir.
I wouldn't put it past her to punch me for real. I'll have to make sure I don't give her an excuse to.
それで 具体的にはオープンはいつにするんだ？
But realistically, I don't have that problem. I'm always early, so
Yeah.
because my fucking family's like, you have to be early, you know, 5 minutes on time. Fucking no, is it 10 minutes? You're supposed to be 10 minutes on time. On time, you're late. Type of thing.
Something like that. I think everyone has it different. Also, I'm prone to giving myself 15 or more minutes depending, so like, I don't know.
At my last job, I had to give myself 5 minutes because they don't let you clock in until at least 5 minutes early. They don't want you any earlier.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't allowed to clock in early, so I just get there and sit in the break room for however fucking long, and then...
Yeah, I think my last 2 jobs were like that. It was like, you have to clock in. Like, my last job, like, I had to clock in no more than 5 minutes early, and they had mandatory breaks, so when you took your mandatory breaks, you can take it whenever. But it had to be exactly 30 minutes. You could not clock back in until it was over. Because the machine said like, oh, where you like clock in, clock out, and break. So if you did break, it was like a 30-minute timer before you can clock in. Even if you were like, no joke, a second before your break is up, they still wouldn't let you clock in. Like, nope, you gotta wait that second. It's like, bruh.
Awesome.
I gotta wait that minute, gotta wait that 5 seconds. Nope, I don't care. It hasn't been exactly 30 seconds. It's like, really?
Yep. Yep.
It hasn't been 30 minutes exactly. And I'm like, bro. And like I said, it was mandatory, so you had to take it. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, your legally mandated lunch for shifts longer than insert X amount of hours.
Whatever.
In California, I think it's 6. I think if you work 6 or more, you're
I think it
required
was
to have a
6
lunch.
too. I think, yeah, they said if you had a shift more than 6 hours, because they had it like, if you get 2, you technically got 3 breaks. 1 mandatory 30-minute break, you have to clock it, and 2 15-minute breaks that were paid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So in total, you had like an hour, and you can divvy out your break time however you wanted, and they didn't bother you as long as you got your work done, which I like. That job, if it wasn't for how manually taxing it was and how far it was, I think I could have gotten used to it, because I do like the structure stuff better than the chaotic working in the kitchen. Like,
Yeah, that was still kind of a kitchen, just a different kind of kitchen.
yeah. I mean, I don't hate working in kitchens. I could get used to it. It's just that when you work in like a kitchen, it's such a like, you have to work with everyone. If you don't, it sucks. So if someone else is being lazy, it feels awful if you have to carry their weight. It's like, fucking hell, just do your job. I don't want to have to do your job and my job together. Not to say that you're not supposed to help each other. Obviously, you can help each other and like support into like work as a team. But if you're doing all the work while they're just like, yeah. Yeah, anyways.
It's annoying. It definitely, like, the more freedom you get to do a job, the more people's work ethic and personalities will stand out, because if there's not someone hounding them for bare minimum, they will fucking just not.
Remind me, I want to look at my job and like my old job's reviews, because they were starting to go down. I'm gonna laugh if they're getting worse now that I'm gone. I'm like, ha!
I imagine so. I also probably figure that after you left, a lot of people were probably replaced, like fired and shit.
Well, I was like probably, if I had to guess, me and one other person, at least in the cook side, were like probably the last people of the last wave of people that were cooks and prep beforehand. If you asked me, I think they're from the cook side. I don't know about the waiters. The waiters are their own thing. But from the cook side, I think me and one other person were the best. And prep, they were fine. There was only 2 that I knew, and they were like really good. So if all 4 of us don't work there anymore, then I don't know. Oh wait, there's technically was one other cook I remember that was good, but she like barely worked, so I don't know.
Damn.
So I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm sure management had something in mind. I just don't know how well that's gonna work out for them.
Yeah, there was a lot of new people. I think they just felt like they should just get rid of everyone and just start getting in new. I don't know.
Just train them to do it the way they want from scratch instead of fighting with the old dogs, I guess.
I guess, I don't know.
そうね。すぐにオープンさせられるとは言ったけど、各所に改めて確認の連絡はしておく必要があるし、
ある程度このお店のことを知っておいてほしいですね。初日がやっぱり話題になりやすいと思いますから。
Yeah, go run posters around campus. Talk about a new cafe opening. Hand them to all the women you know.
チラシを配って、
Let them do the thing. Let the spiderweb take it. Yep, social media.
Don't forget social media. We can take some fancy fancy pictures of Suzume-san's cakes and post them on Instagram. Hachibana-san, you and Nozomi use Instagram, don't you?
一応やってますよ。あんまり上げてないですけどね。
Same.
私も友達とやりとりするぐらいだけど、クラスのみんなにはアピールするから。
That reminds me, I have to change that. I've been slowly doing that, but I have to post.
白滝学園ならまだ近い方だし、来てくれる子もいると思うよ。牧畑はちょっと離れてますけど、私も頑張ってアピールしときます。
Nice, that would be great. I suppose that means we'll need to make an official account for the cafe. I never used Instagram before. Is making an account easy?
はい、全然難しくなかったですよ。なんなら今作っちゃいましょうか。
Sure, let's do that. The sooner we set it up, the better.
っていうか、Facebook で作った方がいいのかも。
Not the face hook.
あ、そうだね。
Yeah, maybe you'll get some moms.
Facebook のアカウントがあれば他のサイトでも使えるもんね。メルアドはどうします？お店で使ってるのでいいんじゃないかな。
We have one?
わかった。少しスマホを貸してくれ。
はい、どうぞ。
Wait, we actually have one?
当然だ。
Oh.
仕入れの相談などでもメールを使うこともあるからな。
It's like, how the fuck would you think I'd talk to the suppliers?
You sound like anti-technology.
Speaking of anti-technology, she's like, what?
お前はどうせ使いこなせないだろ。
I forgive her because of the age thing.
I love, yeah, but technically isn't the cat supposed to be old like her and royalty, but he knows how to use this shit and she doesn't?
Yeah, I think it's more so he intentionally took over management of this place, so if you want to do a good job, you should learn to do the things. She probably hasn't thought about it. Like, genuinely. She probably has no idea how this shit works.
そういう決めつけはひどいと思います。私だってやればできると思うのに。
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny thinking about it from just looking at their like models, because yeah, he's a cat, but like he looks like a middle-aged man. He knows more about technology than the girl that's supposed to be like, I don't know, a young adult.
Yeah.
Than the
That's
young
true, they're all
adult.
like 20.
Yeah. I think our character's 19, he said? I don't know. Anyways, the point of the matter is she doesn't know. She's like, huh? Yeah, they're like 20 or whatever.
Huh. Brushing Akazuki aside, Mikado taps away at the phone.
I don't even think they actually did say their ages. I don't remember. I just assumed. Wait. He's in his
they
second
either did
year.
at one point or it's in their bio. Yeah, because like they're not freshmen in college. They've been around.
So he's probably is in his 20s. Oh, I think they are, because later a scene. This is I remember in Shiki's route. They go out drinking.
Okay, Akazuki's over 100. You know, it doesn't say in their bios. Yeah, but I feel like we've seen it at least in the game, and like you said, there's a thing later, so something happens. Anyway, Cat goes tippy tap on the phone.
Wait, he has
paused. Wait, he has paused, doesn't he? Do touchscreens even work with feline digits? Imagining him pressing those stubby toes against the screen is kind of cute. Tobeans!
ありがとうございます。それじゃあ、カフェステラッと。あれ、カタカナじゃない方がいいのかな。登録はカタカナじゃない方がいいんじゃない？細かいことは説明に載せておけばいいと思うよ。そうだね。そうしよう。
私も大学の子に宣伝するべきかも。
Yes.
I actually wrote her to do the same, but I bet you'll attract a lot more attention.
前の店でもチラシの印刷をすることはあったけど、数千円ぐらいで結構な枚数をすれたはずだけど。そもそも広報費用ってあるの？
捻出はできる。潤沢とはいかないが、多少であればな。
そういうことなら一つやってみたいことがあるんだけどさ。
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
I'm awoken by neither the sound of my phone alarm nor Nozomi's voice. Rather, it's the sound of my doorbell ringing repeatedly. It's early dawn, and the morning rush hasn't even begun yet.
What the hell?
Who would be ringing my bell at this hour? Probably your neighbor. I wonder to myself as I clamber out of bed.
起きろこら！
When your boss gets you, wakes you up. It's like, get up. Oh no. Pastry chefs really have to really haven't God fucking my brain. Pastry chefs really have early starts, huh?
安心しなさい。パン屋さんに比べたらゆっくりだから。
Oh? Well, good luck.
人事みたいに言ってんじゃない。今日から君もその大変な仕事を手伝うんだよ。寝ぼけてミスしたらお仕置きだかんね。
Yo. Now he's
Oh.
catching on.
Oh, I might actually enjoy that.
ヒロとの友達やってるだけのことはあるね。
What's that supposed to mean?
Perverts.
Quit giving me that disgusted look. I was kidding. It was a joke.
くだらないこと言うために早起きしたんじゃないの。ほら、気合い入れていくよ。
I'm so pumped.
おはようございます、高峰さん。
Akatsuki.
Thank you. Hey, Akatsuki-san.
ずいぶんと早いんですね。
See, I couldn't. This is why I was struggled when I was working because I would like look at someone, they say hi to me, I'm like, hey, I don't know
You
your
just
name.
immediately sigh. It's just.
Like, oh, I don't know your name, so you better not expect the name back. We got some prep work to do in the kitchen. You're pretty early yourself, for that matter. Ah, right. I forgot you were renting a room here.
このお店に関わる仕事なら私も手伝いましょうか。
Yeah, but it doesn't mean she has to be out of bed. She chose to get up and come downstairs. That's fine. Just Sune-san and I are the only ones responsible for the kitchen. We might get busy sometimes, but we're fine for today. I'm sure there'll be plenty of times that I'll need your help with later. So.
わかりました。それじゃあお任せします。でも何かあればいつでも呼んでくださいね。
I will, thanks.
よーし、こんなものかな。
Wow.
Suzune's freshly baked Madeleines glisten appetizingly after being taken out of their molds.
They look delicious.
美味しそうじゃない。美味しいの。
Well, I don't know that. I'm only using my eyes, not my taste buds. I admire your
I'm really
confidence.
asking for a beating. You're ready.
Listen, nothing I said was a lie. I admire your confidence.
失敗したかもしれないものを出すわけにはいかんでしょうが、プロとして。
Fair point. Mind if I try one?
暑いから気をつけなよ。
Don't worry, yeah.
だから忠告したのに。
Angus. I toss a Madeleine into my mouth like a piece of popcorn and immediately die.
Ah, sure.
crispy on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside. Fragrant and buttery, with just the right amount of sweetness.
Damn, these really... Damn, these are really delicious.
どんなもんだい。
These are going to be a hit for sure. Ooh.
だといいけど、焼きたてと冷めた時じゃ結構違うものだし。粗熱が取れたら放送していくよ。
Uh-huh.
ってわけで、マドレーヌも一緒に配ろう。
Instead of simply handing out flyers, we decided it'd be more effective to give people a taste of our food too. Hence the Madeleines.
I tried one myself earlier. They're really good. I'm sure they'll garner us a lot of attention.
チラシもできた。サービスのマドレーヌも完成した。
それじゃあ配りに行きますか。
え、そのまま行くんですか？もったいなくありません？
でもそのために作ってくれたんだから。
そっちじゃなくて、お店の宣伝をするならふさわしい服装があるんじゃないかってことです。
Yes, wear your uniforms. They'll come for the cute women.
確かにそうかも。普通にチラシを配るよりも分かりやすくなるかも。
それって。
Oh no, she's catching
Oh
on.
no. They're gonna find out about me.
この格好で
No.
表に出ろと。
It's your uniform. You were going to wear it regardless.
どのみちその服で接客することになるんですから。
それはわかるけど、分かってはいるんだけれども。
平気ですってば。むしろそうやってもじもじしてる方がエロさがマシマシな気がします。
Yeah, you tell her.
逆に目を向けちゃいますね。
コスプレだと思われそうで嫌だな。
It's a uniform.
その分目立つことでお客さんが来てくれるかもしれませんよ。
やる。文句言ってても仕方ないからやるけど。
その息その息。
Alright, I'm gonna go put these flyers in the neighborhood mailboxes.
私たちは駅前でチラシとマドレーヌの配布。はい、了解です。あ、私もポスティングの方に回るよ。行かないんですか？私って食べてくれた人の反応をその場で見たりとか。確かにそれも気にはなるんだけど、今回はやめとくよ。ポスティングも高峰さん一人だと大変でしょうから、いいんじゃないですか？
それで行きましょう。
ああ！
Oh.
We began walking around the neighborhood, handing out flyers to each house. Naturally, I avoided mailboxes labeled with no flyers stickers. I wouldn't want to hurt our cafe's image by annoying people with unwanted ads.
God, I need those. It's like, no flyers wanted in this property. I didn't know they had those. That's neat.
Like anti-solicitation signs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say we should have those here, but no one would listen to those. Like, I'm pretty sure no one here would listen to that.
Yeah, it's kind of 50-50 on whether or not you do, and like how you're trained to handle that. If you're like a door-to-door salesman, a lot of times they will just actively tell you to ignore it. So it's kind of like, yep.
Yeah. So I'm guessing you came with me because the station is too close to your old workplace?
まあね。辞めた店の目と鼻の先で新しく働き始めた店の宣伝とか喧嘩売ってるみたいだから。遠慮するつもりはないよ。けどわざわざ揉めることもないでしょ。
You still hold a grudge against them, don't you?
ヒロトから何か話でも聞いた？
Well, it wasn't from him, but I more or less heard the whole story.
どこで事情を知ったんだか。ヒロトも正確な情報ではなさそうなんだよね。
Oh? You had a bad experience at your old workplace, didn't you?
仕事だからね。楽しいだけじゃない。嫌なことも辛いこともあるもんさ。
Yep,
最初
Bleach.
の頃は特に仕事っていうかただの修行だったしね。
Ah ha ha, I wonder how that feels. Anyways.
パティシエって名乗れるようになったのはあの店で働いたおかげだから恨んでるってことはないよ。
I heard the owner was treating you unfairly. Something about a pastry competition?
ああ、その話か。あれはね、もともとは内部で腕を競い合うコンペがあったんだよ。売り値設定500円で私はそれで負けたの。味なら勝ってたのに原価率を含めての判断で負けちゃってさ。絶対私の方が美味しかったのに。絶対味の方が重要じゃん。味だけで勝負しろっての。
Damn.
Well, to be fair, you kind of deserve it. It said that it has to cost this much. You didn't follow the rules. So
Yeah.
it was like, yeah, duh. If you're so convinced, then why'd you quit?
決定的なのはコスト削減かな。経営する以上コストを考えるのは当然だって分かってる。
Mm-hmm.
分かってはいるけどさ、作る側として守りたい一線ってのがあるんだよ。あれでお客さんに売るのは私の中で納得できなかった。最後の一線を越えた。だからやめた。オーナーと揉めた面倒なやつって噂が立って敬遠されたのか、普通に不景気のせいか、なかなか再就職できなかった。
Something like that.
You sure it wasn't your old boss trying to sabotage you?
それは知らない。もしかしたら周りに愚痴ぐらいは漏らしたかもね。オーナーとはよくぶつかってたから。
It's possible.
今考えると私もむちゃくちゃだったな。自分の何倍も経験のあるスターパティシエに食ってかかるんだから。とはいえ面倒とは思ってても憎しみとかはないんじゃない？仕事は普通に厳しかったけど 嫌がらせとか支援でのパワハラを受けたことはなかった気がする。私一人にそんな嫌がらせするほど向こうも暇じゃないよ。多分ね。
So it sounds like it was just rumors. Basically, workplace rumors that had no basis. Oh, yeah, and they hated each other, yeah. Ah, okay.
仮に何かしててもどこも雇ってくれなくなるような絶対的な影響力はないって。そう言ってくれる人がいたとしたら方眼びいきみたいなもんだよ。まあ私のことを心配してくれてるんだとは思うけどね。
It was just baseless rumors. Those people were just spreading rumors. They were bored at work and spread rumors. Man.
Is the way. Man!
こんなしみったれた話をしてる場合じゃなく、チラシを配る時間。
Right. Sorry for dragging all that stuff up.
ほれほれ、働くのだ、若者よ。時間を無駄にした分、二手に分かれよう。君はあっち、チラシを配って配りまくりなさい。私はこっちに行くから、じゃあ、また後でね。
Before he can even respond, she runs off. I could have sworn I saw a faint blush on her cheeks. Was she embarrassed? Well, whatever. Let's get to work.
You read my line, but yeah.
That's you. Bro! They need to do something!
Well, whatever. Let's get to work. Ah. Let's see.
It's been a few hours since she and I split up. I'd finished distributing my stack of flyers. Upon returning to the cafe, I found more waiting for me.
No.
I'll need to go hand these out, of course, but I'm a bit curious.
I wonder how things are going at the station.
今度カフェステラがオープンします。よろしくお願いします。よろしければこのマドレーヌを召し上がってください。どうぞ。こちらはサービスです。
あ、美味しい。
ありがとうございます。オープンすればケーキなんかも取り扱う予定ですのでよろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。
Oh no.
はい。
Yeah, sure. Damn, you didn't have to yell at me.
よろしければこちらもどうぞ。
どうも。
Three of the girls are talking cheerfully and amicably to pedestrians, while the lone other shouts awkwardly at reluctant-looking bystanders. Well, this is about the best we could hope for. I'm glad things are working out relatively well. Relieved, I turn on my heel to go pick up the rest of the flyers from the cafe.
あれ？あなた確か。
Oh, hello. You're that employee from Taste the that stupid place, whatever, right?
はい。
Yeah, that one stupid place. She's the one who told me that and Hiroto what happened to Suzune when we stopped by her workplace looking for her. And the employee currently holds a flyer and a Madeline in her hands. Madeline.
Thank you for your help the other day.
いえ、大したことはしていません。それよりも 塩山さんの様子はどうでしたか？
She's doing just fine. In fact, she's already found a new job. She's the one who baked that macaroon you're holding. You have.
じゃあこのお店で？
Yep. We're planning to open next week.
そうなんですか。
Nodding, the girl unwraps her Madeline and takes a bite.
「おいしい。さすが塩山さんですね。
We'll have other freshly baked sweets and pancakes on opening day if you're interested.
それは楽しみですね。それじゃあ私はこれで。
I hope to see you there next week.
はい。
Even this girl who works at a famous patisserie
Atatai.
was impressed by Suzune's baking.
I love that long pause after. It's like, we just let it sit there for a minute. All right.
Had to think about it.
That should give us a nice boost of recognition. Now let's get the rest of these flyers out there. I have to go do something real quick.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Okay.
Do you want to go into BRB or you just want to
そろそろ冷えたかな。
We can BRB.
Okay, BRB. Of course. What?
And we're back. All right, say the thing.
The thing.
Say dead inside.
Say that thing.
That thing.
Anyways.
She can play at the dumb game. We're back.
Let's listen to what she said last.
そろそろ冷えたかな。よーし。よしよし。いい感じだ。ほら、ご注文のいちごのタルトレット、こいつでどうだ。
Looking at the chart, the word photogenic springs to mind once more. The strawberries in particular look absolutely mouth-watering.
おー、おいしそう。だから、そうじゃなくておいしいの。そりゃあ鈴音さんの腕は信頼してますけど、まだ食べてませんから味がわからないじゃないですか。
That's what I said.
てなわけで、しからば味の確認をば。ほら、写真を撮ってからだよ。インスタにあげるんだから。ごめんごめん。
Nah, but like if you get a really picturesque bite out of the corner, that makes for a good dynamic photo.
Like she would take one bite.
Well. Oh.
Alright, let's do this. What the hell was that?
I quickly What?
Oh, it was a game. I heard like something like someone took a picture. I was like, what the hell was that?
Because I took a picture. I quickly snap a few pics of the tart using the camera on my phone.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they always put a sound effect.
probably true.
Kind of looks boring.
やっぱりプロの技術ってすごいんだろうね。お店の紹介とかに使われる写真はもっと美味しそうなのに。これ逆に全然美味しそうに見えないのは私の気のせい。
No, you're definitely right. Not that I can really say anything since I'm the one who took it. I'll try taking a few more and see if we get a lucky shot.
先輩先輩、
Luck
ち
has
ょっ
nothing
と
to
待っ
do
た。
with it.
場所を変えましょう。
What would that do?
美味しそうに撮るコツってのがあるんですよ。
Yeah, if you're eating with your
あ、
eyes,
いや、も
everything's
ちろ
gonna
ん
look
このま
good.
までも美味しそうっていうか、美味しいことは分かってますよ。ならばよし。よかった。とにかくより美味しそうに見えるように撮るコツをクラスの子たちに聞いてきましたから。
Okay, I'm listening.
はい。教えてもらった方法によると、なるべく明るく窓際とかがいいらしいです。
Okay. Like, oh. So take the picture in the sun, on the sun. Yeah.
Yeah, on the
関
sun.
係ないも
Just
のは
ship it
映さない
directly
よう
to
に
the
して、
sun.
人の手とか花とかそういうのもなしです。主役となるものをアップで斜めから撮る。あと真ん中に配置するんじゃなくて少し隅に寄せるとか。
Interesting.
私も聞いてみたんだけど、素人でも綺麗に撮れるアプリもあるらしいよ。
Oh no, we're photoshopping it. No.
おすすめのアプリも教えてもらいましたよ。レイちゃんのクラスには詳しい子が
I
いるん
mean,
だ。
that's pretty normal considering food photos typically aren't even of like edible food.
Yeah, like I've seen videos of like how they
professional
do,
food photos.
like how
Yeah.
they do that. Like the pizza ones, they mix. It's not even cheese; it's glue, so that way it sticks when they pull it off. Stuff like that.
Yeah, it has like a really like satisfying pull to it. Yeah.
And was it like oil they use when they do the chocolate cake to make it look like a certain more chocolatey or something like, yeah, like tricks. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, you know, so if they just want to edit it a little bit, I feel like that's fair play because they're actually taking pictures of their food.
いろんな女子が自分をさらけ出してるからね。のぞみちゃんみたいに女子力が高い子もいれば、おっさん臭い子もいるし、インストにハマってる子もいるのだよ。
Well, either way, I'm glad we have you, Ichidani-san. Yeah, whatever. Without your guidance, we'd be stuck with these crappy pics I took.
いやー、まだ成功するかどうかは分かりませんけど、これでどうです？
We all gather around and peer down at our phone screen.
Oh.
ナパージュのツヤが強調されてより美味しそうに見えるね。すごーい。これと比較すると昴生君が撮ったのはむしろまずそうに見える。
Well, damn. Okay then. I'd have to agree.
私もびっくりしました。予想以上に美味しそうに撮れましたね。 この写真友達に送って判断してもらいますね。
Good idea. Let us know what they say.
了解です。
Yeah.
今お
Controlled
店のフォロワーっ
experiment.
てどうなってるの？いやー全然だよ。まだ基本的な告知とかだけだもん。
Still, it's above 0, isn't it?
それでもフォロワーがいるってことはチラシの効果が少しはあるってことだよね。
Let's go. Wonder if there's anything we can do to get more followers.
そこら辺はテクニックよりも地道な努力らしいですよ。
No, not effort.
映える写真をたくさんあげるとか検索してもらう際の
No.
ハッシュタグが重要とか。
Oh god, hashtags. You're like,
Hashtag.
no effort, and I'm like, no hashtags.
He's like, effort, no. Hashtags, no. Just put like 50 hashtags that have nothing to do with it, but they're popular, so. It's like, no, not those type of people.
No.
Hashtag the hashtag while hashtagging.
Oh god. I hit you with a hashtag earlier this week, didn't I? Hashtag deep. Sheesh.
I don't even remember when that was.
I don't know, you're
I remember something
talking about
like
one
that.
of the things that you're really passionate about. Oh, was it Persona?
Oh yeah. I was talking about Persona and how their themes, they work with their themes into the gameplay and stuff. And you were like, damn,
Yeah.
hashtag deep. And I was like, okay.
What? It is.
Yeah, man, it's weird seeing you use hashtags. I was like, okay, fine.
Throwing it back to however many years ago when that was basically my go-to response for stuff.
It's weird whenever I do see, like, speaking of like followers and stuff, like, it's weird. I don't get them. They're rare, but when I do get a new follower, I'll be like, who the fuck are you?
Like, why? Why are you here?
It's like, why? But why? I post nothing. What did you see that you're like, I like that, I'm
What do you
gonna
mean?
follow that?
You posted your merch get at Offkai.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it. A lot of people saw or liked it, so it's like, yeah. Only my circle saw it, and that's it.
True. It's because your hashtag game is weak. We need to take notes.
Ah, yes. You know what? From now on, I'm gonna do at least 10 hashtags on all my posts. You know what? You're right.
I think that's how people do it unironically, so I'm not gonna say anything.
You know what? Now I'll even do it. I'll count it. I'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10.
When you use up most of your characters just to put in hashtags,
Yeah, it's gonna get
so
to
your
a point.
message is gonna be like sup.
Like, it's gonna be to a point where it's just an emoji pointing down to the picture to explain what's going on.
Perfect, easy.
Because I have no more room because of the hashtags.
Yeah, people will figure it out, surely. And if they don't figure it out, they'll start an inflammatory conversation in the comments, boosting engagement.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying we naturally gain more followers if we keep posting more pictures of the cafe, of pics of the cakes Suzume-san bakes for us. Suzuno-san bakes for us, whatever.
私だけに頼るんじゃないの。パンケーキもオムライスもパスタもコーヒーも紅茶も。
Yeah, but you know, I don't want to post pictures of that.
とりあえず メニューに載ってるのは全部写真を撮ってあげるようにしないと。あ、そうですね。それがいいと思います。てなわけで、ちゃんと見栄えよく作れるようになること。
I'll try.
ケーキやオムライスの写真も重要だけど、必要なことだけっていうのは少し味気なくないかな。お店とはあんまり関係なくても息抜きみたいな写真があってもいいのかも。いや、変なことはしない方がいいのかな。
I don't think that's a bad idea. Posting a variety of pictures might help us gain more followers, as long as we do it in moderation.
あ、それなら言ってましたよ。猫も稼げるそうですよ。
Dad mentioned that too. As a matter of fact, cats, strawberries, and pancakes. Provided that he doesn't have to serve any customers, our resident cat might be willing to help us out. I'll try talking to Akazuki and Shiki about it later.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
そこら辺の野良猫を捕まえてくるわけにもいきませんしね。あ、写真の返事が来ましたよ。いいじゃん、美味しそう。お店がオープンしたら絶対に行くからって来ました。営業成功ですね。あ、まだあった。もう少し横からもっと近くで撮ってみればですって。もっと結構近づけるんだね。背景とかも本当に邪魔なものが入らないようにするんだね。こんな感じかな。それならきっと完璧だよ。じゃあもう一回チャレンジ。そっちは任せるよ。終わったらタルトは食べちゃっていいから。お任せあれ。
Nom 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 nom.
音声はこっち。次は撮影用のパンケーキを焼くよ。
Yes, ma'am.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。ようやくこの日が来ましたね。
Oh yeah, we're on chapter 3, by the way. Yay, let's go.
We did it! 3-1! Woo! We're cruising! We're practically at the end! Easy!
Yeah, it's not like we have to go through this chapter and chapter 4 until we're on the route. Yeah.
We have to what?
What?
I'm just kidding. What?
What? 10
What's a
hours
route?
later, what?
What?
What? Okay,
What?
keep going or...
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Ah! We're about
ケ
to
ーキの
open.
準備をし、料理の下準備を
Knock
し、
knock! Open up!
焼き菓子の準備をし。
I heard you got cakes and shit.
Well, we have a toilet. It shouldn't have shit in it, but you can check.
The health and safety department's cleared us, but if you really need to know.
あとはお客を待つのみだな。
ドキドキしてきた。
Oh,
こういう直前の時間が一番緊張しますよね。わかります。
Yeah, something like that. Promotional flyers and Instagram posts. There had been a small but growing response to our advertising efforts. Some people commented on the taste of our Madeleines. Others who had seen our posters came in to check out the cafe before it opened.
Because they can't read when it says when we're open. Like, oh damn.
Yeah. In addition, we'd also started to see our follower count on social media go up. We're doing it. Considering where things were when we started, we've made great progress. All thanks to Suzune's baking. And we can't forget his excellency either.
Why not? Let's forget him.
断る。
I refuse.
Well, I knew you'd say that.
前にも言っただろう。我が輩は貴族だ。人間に愛想を振りまくつもりはない。
Yeah, you keep saying that, and yet your roster is growing.
猫の姿で接客をしてほしいってわけじゃない。あくまで写真を撮るだけだから。
It's even funnier. I know this is a little spoilery, but he does eventually. There are like older women that do frequent there that are into him.
Oh, and he's into them.
No, he does. It's just that we find out that they're there, and they just like they find him attractive, like middle-aged women. And it's like, oh, okay. Came for the middle-aged guy, quote unquote.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they just came to see him.
Yep. He doesn't respond.
カリカリになっても
Oh.
いちいちカリカリを持ち出すな。
We can't do
卑怯だぞ。
His royalty.
せめてふりかけだけはなんとか。
写真1枚につきふりかけ1つまみ。
Oh.
ひとつま
The conniving
強欲にも程がある。動物愛護団体に訴えるぞ貴様。
This is very funny.
私が言うのもなんだけど、そこに貴族の誇りはあるの？
落ち着いてください、カッカ。
か今度は二人がかりか。
I have no hell. Yeah, you're alone here, buddy.
カッカは勘違いをしています。
何が勘違いだ。騙されんぞ。
I will not be tricked, he says before he gets tricked.
Mhm.
愛想を振りまいたり媚びへつらう必要なんてありません。そんなことは普通の猫がすることです。求められているのは写真だけで人を魅了する気品です。それは貴族である閣下にしか持ち得ないものです。
貴族である我が輩にしか。
貴族としての気品、そしてその優雅な振る舞いで見た人を従えるのです。
従う。
Okay. We do a little bit more
閣下ならたやすい
manipulation.
はずです。何せ貴族、公爵ですからね。
我が輩。貴族。
He's like, indeed, indeed, yes. What you saying is true.
まあそれでも難しいとおっしゃるならば無理強いはできません。
I forgot. Is his hand just like that? Because I feel like his hand's like this because there's supposed to be a cane here, but I don't think there is one.
Yeah, I don't know. It could just. He's just, You know how, like, when people pretend to be penguins, so they'll, like, have their arms straight down but have their hands flare out to the side? Maybe that's what he's doing.
Yeah, but I feel like the hands
Just-
are not like too close to his sides. They're like out, like he's supposed to be holding a cane in front of him. If you know what I mean. I was just-
Yeah, it looks like it, but there's no cane, so.
I wonder if they did that to make it look like he would, because he's like supposed to be royalty, so cane, or they took out a cane because originally he was supposed to have a cane. I don't know.
Cane and monocle.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's to say?
諦めるしかないでしょうね。できないのであれば。
Two chicken? What are you, Chicken McFly?
バカを言うな。その程度、私にかかればたやすいことだ。
It's like, what are you, Chicken McFly? Buck, 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 buck.
では写真の件お願いできますか？
仕方あるまい。そこいらの猫にはない格の違いを見せつけてくれる。
Ah, hook, line, and sinker. That
We
was
do a
easy.
bit of manipulation here.
カリカリだけというのも嫌だしな。
ありがとうございます。
She's like, ha, easy.
おお。
Oh. Women scare me sometimes.
今のはカッカがちょろすぎるだけだと思うけど、そっか、煽ればよかったのか。
長い付き合いですからね。これぐらいは。それに少し恥ずかしがっているだけで本気で嫌がっているわけでもなさそうでしたから。
Oh, really?
本気で嫌ならあの程度で乗ってきたりはしませんってば。
でももしかしたら気が変わる可能性もあったりする？
絶対にないとは言えませんね。
Then take them now.
なら今のうちに何枚か取っておいた方がいいかも。
そうですね、そうしましょう。カッカ、試しに1枚いいですか？
今すぐか。毛並みを整えたいのだが。
Bro.
What are you, a girl?
カッカの毛はいつでも綺麗だから心配はいらない。だからまず1枚、お試しの1枚。
まあいいだろう。
それじゃあ取るわよ。
ああ、いいですね。そのポーズいいですね。すごくいいですね。
切れてる、断然切れてる。ナイスバルク、仕上がってる。
What?
Um,
I'm not sure those are the compliments he's looking for.
性別的にはカッカも男だからこっちの方がいいかなって。あれ、ダメ？
I think that's just a normal. You know what? You do you. I might not be the best person to ask.
こんな感じか？それともこっちか？
His Excellency, however, seems uncharacteristically enthusiastic about all this.
いいですね、いいですね。ああ、お腹を丸出しにしてるところも可愛いですね。
ナイスシックスパック、腹斜筋が威嚇してる。ナイスシックスパック、腹斜筋が威嚇してる。
I have another 6-pack. Hold on.
登録したわよ。
Six pack.
Oh, 6-pack.
A cat with a six pack? Now that's just odd. First of all, cats are supposed to have flabby bellies, and never mind, this isn't important.
It's like, you know what? We're not going through the cat anatomy right now. This is not a class.
次はこの角度などどうだ？
Mikado looks to be enjoying himself, so I won't rain on his parade. That he's a fucking sucker? You should rain on his parade. It's funny.
I don't know why, but maybe because we just watched JoJo recently, because we watch it every Sunday to get through it. I'm thinking of him doing JoJo poses. It's like- He's like, oh,
Yeah, he
yes.
just gets into his human form and bends over with the finger guns.
Yeah, he does
And he
like
does
the flex.
the like hip thrust, hand over face.
Hand over face, hand over crotch, and just like leg out. It's like, oh, it's like, what the fuck?
振り返り気味に目線をもらえますか？あ、そんな感じで。流し目が素敵ですよ。よ
っ、ケットシー界のレオニダス。
What? He's a duke, not a king.
You're ruining the illusion. Shut the fuck up. We're taking this cat for all he's worth. However, the girl's honeyed words seem to do the trick, as it always does. The photo shoot was a success, and we managed to take a ton of cute pictures of Mikado in different poses. Thanks to that, our cunning cat gained a lot of fans overnight. Instant Instagram star.
行列は
Cats.
まだできてませんね。いくらなんでもそれは期待しすぎだって。そうですか？鈴音さんのマドレーヌならそういうこともあると思ったんですけどね。そう言ってくれるのは嬉しいけど、わざわざ開店前から並ぶ人はいないでしょう。数量限定商品があるわけでもなし。
Okay, I don't know why. Maybe it's because recently I have cut down on my soda intake, but sometimes I feel like I want to drink Dr. Pepper, but whenever I do open a can of Dr. Pepper, I was like, wow, this is a lot. It takes me a while to finish it.
Oh, because you're coming down off of the detox. Yeah.
Yeah, so I
when
don't
you
know.
stop drinking soda and then you drink a soda, you actually taste all the chemicals that's in it. That's happened to me a few times in my life where like I've completely come down off of soda, like weeks, months, not anything, and then I'll go and taste it and I'll be like, why the fuck did I used to like this shit?
No, I still like it. It's just that there's a lot. Like I still like chocolate, but I don't eat a lot of chocolate stuff because I feel like they give you too much chocolate. Like it's the quantity that I can't take anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I like it still, but the amount they offer, like I had to buy the big cans recently instead of my little cans because they were out. And I'm like, holy shit, this is a lot. Like, holy shit, this is a lot. I can't drink all this.
Meanwhile, you used to drink like multiple cans a day, which is more than the big can.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's true. It depends. Also, it could be like a carbonation thing, like if you're mostly drinking, I'm assuming water now, like, because carbonation serves to like suppress your appetite, sort of. So like when you go to restaurants and stuff, like it's supposed to like, I don't know, make you feel fuller faster. Or maybe it's the opposite. I'm trying to remember, but it does something to like, it's one of those. The carbonation does something to you psychologically when you have it, other than like stimulate your taste buds.
I don't know.
お客さんには来てほしいけど、
Interesting stuff, that.
行列はお店に慣れてからの方がいいかも。いくら練習が完璧でもやっぱり違うものだから。
Still, we reached over 500 followers on Instagram now, so I'd say we've gathered some attention. Damn, that's a lot. How much? Well, compared to me, at least. Now
Yeah,
I
500 is pretty good.
I want to know how much I have. Hold on. Damn, not even 50. Anyways. I was like, at least 50? Nah. Irrelevant.
Dude, Dude, that's what you should do. You should start doom posting on Twitter. People love doom posters. Just put I'm irrelevant.
Yo.
And then a bunch of like fucking random ass hashtags like
I just found out.
hashtag Taco Tuesday, hashtag.
I just found out on TikTok. Okay, on TikTok, my nephew, apparently he doom posts a lot. I'm like, what? He like reposts a lot of stuff.
I mean,
that like doom posting, like those like cringe or like they show a picture and it's like, oh, I miss her, something like that. And then like,
I mean, he's the age for it, but
and like yeah, because he has like a girlfriend, I know. And then he does this like because he's like into wrestling, and he like doom posts whenever he like loses a match. And like he's having a bad relationship with his father. He's like, when you ghost your father and you don't give a fuck, and like that. It's like he reposts. And like the last one I saw, it was like, oh, when you're spending time with your dad, but it's just awkward silence. I was like, bro, what the hell?
Yeah, he's the age for it. I mean, realistically, I don't even know if there's an age on it anymore, because I don't think people grow out of it anymore. I think once you do like the social media, you're just like in it. I don't know.
I guess. I don't know. I looked at it and I was like, damn, bro. This is cringe. Like,
Tell him that to his face.
I would.
Yeah, you probably would. I've heard you talk to them, low-key. You probably would.
I don't... Like, I mean, I don't feel like I'm too mean on them. I, like, play around with them. They might think I'm cringe a bit, but, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm like that uncle that just, like... I'm always, like, play fighting or, like, tickling them and just, like... Bruh. Like that, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I hate when I have to do this type of stuff where I have to like sort of act like a dad. I hate it because he did tell me like, oh,
Right.
he's going to like the water park, and I'm like, and he was telling me, and I was like, who are you going with?
Who you going with?
So, like, what time are you gonna be back? Like, are you gonna have your phone? Did you tell your mom?
Yeah, do you have money?
Yeah, and I was like, while I was doing it, I was listening to myself. I was like, bro, why do I have to do this?
Because their father's absent from their life, apparently, and they're doom posting about it. So now that's on you, bitch.
But their father isn't. He just lives in New York.
I don't know.
He lives just away. That's
Okay,
no different
but
than...
being an absentee parent has nothing to do with how physically far away you are. It's how mentally far away you are.
He calls, but he doesn't want to talk to him.
The teenagers, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I don't know.
I'll probably figure it out.
I can kind of get it because if like the father isn't physically around, it might be harder. But he's not an absent
Sure.
father from what I've seen.
That's good.
But
Are you sure? Because that kid doom posting like he died.
bro, he I don't know. It's funny because when I looked at that, I was like, what the hell? Because I don't feel like he acts like that, but he posts like that, and I'm like, okay, fine. Work your demons however you want, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. People will say a lot online that they wouldn't say in person, whether that's how they actually feel or not. But it's yeah.
But yeah,
Being a teenager's hard. Good luck to your nephew on that one.
I'm like, bro, like,
He's like he's going through it.
I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I love when we were looking at that. My sister was like, "Oh, she like brags like I'm the king of ghosting my parent because we're all ghosting our father because you know he tried to cut us out of our lives." So, but she did it first, so she like tries to be like, "Yeah, I did it first." And I'm like, "Okay, congrats, I guess."
Wow, good job. First prize.
First prize. I figured out he was an asshole first and ghosted him and was like, okay.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Pretty funny. Yippee.
Yay, yippee.
それは多いのか？
Is that high? Well, higher than me.
It's pretty good, considering they just started like a week ago and it's a cafe.
Well, Hichidani-san said it was pretty amazing. It has only been less than a month since we started and we've only just opened.
そうか。ならば少しは期待できるかもしれんな。
Apparently our follower account expanded a certain... What the... Why is my brain on these past few? Sudden surge. Okay. Apparently our follower account experienced a sudden surge these past few days. All thanks to those pictures of you we posted, I'm sure.
そうなのか。そんなに好評とは分かっているものが多いのだな。
Wow. Just gassing him up right there. I was like, yeah. Bro, it's all you, bro.
We do a bit of manipulation here. That's just gonna be my phrase for this one. That should be our raid message, not actually, but it's just like we do a bit of manipulation. Anyway, here's our raid.
No, let's do that. We do a bit of manipulation here. Anyways, welcome to our cafe.
That's so foul.
と言ってもインストなんてどこででもできますからね。500人が全員近くに住んでるわけじゃないですよ。
Nah, trust.
大胆すぎる野望を持つとがっかりするかもしれません。
Not very optimistic, are you?
あ、いや、ごめん。水を差したいわけじゃないんだ。ただ、世の中甘くないって経験をしてきたせいか、そういう癖がついてるみたいで。ごめん。
いえ、謝ってもらう必要はありません。鈴音さんの言う通りです。世の中は甘くない。だからこそ来てくれた目の前のお客さんに満足してもらうことを考えないと。その結果として行列なんかがついてくるだけです。
そう、
Okay,
私もそれを言いたかったわけなのよ。
Feels like you're just piggybacking on what she said, though.
とにかく頑張ろうってこと。
まあ墨染くんと日内谷くんは午前中は授業だ。人手の心配もある。そこそこが一番かもしれんな。
Right. The last thing we want to do is inconvenience our customers.
そろそろ10時ではないか。
じゃあ外の看板をオープンにしてきますね。
あ、私が行く。今日は私がしたいから。
Okay, owner.
わかりました。 お願いします。
Ding
本
dong.
当にオープンできた。ようやくこの日が来たんだ。いや、違うか。ここからが本番だもんね。よし。
もう空いてるのかな？
はい、いらっしゃいませ。お客様いらっしゃいました。
いらっしゃいませ。
Oh, I was supposed to say that too. Damn. Okay.
Oh.
いらっしゃいま
It's
せ。
Café Stella. Whatever.
なるほど。
Oh, it's
随
just
分
you.
と明るくな
Who
った
cares?
な。店も人も。
Just our dad. Who cares?
How
Yo,
relevant to the
that's all.
conversation we were just having.
Speaking of absent fathers.
Damn, it's so true.
Welcome. Please have a seat.
あ
よし。じゃあキッチンに戻ろうか。
Right.
Teaching.
Right behind you.
Passing the baton to Akazuki, Suzune and I return to the kitchen.
さっきの男の人知り合い？
I never met that man in my life before.
Looks kinda stinky.
That was my dad, actually.
もしか
Oh,
して
we were honest.
Nah, nothing like that. He has a hand in helping us set up the cafe. So he's just swinging by to see how everything turned out.
へえ。じゃあ見せつけてあげないと。
Yes, mistress.
Yeah.
半熟卵のオムライス、食後にチーズケーキをお願いします。わかった。
Cheesecake.
オムライスは最初から最後まで君がやる？
Hi.
Yeah, I got it.
なら任せた。
Yes, mistress. I've practiced making this dish countless times over the past few weeks.
I was gonna say, remind me never to work in a kitchen with you, but then again, I doubt you would ever want to be in a kitchen. Given you can't handle a knife.
Yeah. When I cook, it's like I'm very focused and I don't really like sharing the space with other people because that makes me feel like I'm gonna die. So
I'm going to die.
yeah, dude. Like I hate being in the kitchen when anyone's cooking because like they'll be cutting stuff, but then they'll like swing the knife around if they're like talking with their hands, and I hate that shit. I will like visibly take 2 steps back every time.
Wait, like they move with, like, they swing it around, or do they like move it in front of their face but are stationary?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. The knife is moving in a not chopping fashion on the thing, so I don't like it.
Well, there's a difference.
No.
If you're swinging it around places, that's very dangerous. If you're just like holding it up in front of you and just like moving it around in a small circle, like you're talking, that's somewhat better.
Yeah, I hate both. I hate it. I don't like I'm so particular like when I'm doing stuff that I just like nah. But this is why I don't cook. I'll bake. There's a lot less, well, I guess it depends on what you're baking, but typically the stuff that I bake, a lot less chopping is involved. In the things that I do need to chop, I can use like a chopper thing that isn't a knife, I guess. So it's like, yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah,
I've always been a baker. I don't cook.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be around me when I'm cooking. Not that I'm doing anything dangerous.
Accurate.
I'm safe with it.
Yeah.
But I'm so used to the knife that I know you will look at it and be like, ugh. You'd be nervous that I'm gonna cut myself. I'll be like, what are you looking at?
Yeah, like, so I trust my friends who are good with knives. That doesn't mean I want to be around it, though. It's like, I know you're probably not going to cut me, but the stress in my body, I'm still tense. Like, until the knife gets put away, I am still tense. But I will sit next to you, probably.
Probably. No, because I already knew from what you told me that if we were in the kitchen together and I'm cutting something, you would just look like I'm about to, like, I don't know, like, swinging wildly nervously.
I wouldn't say anything, but I would be nervous.
I could
but
tell
wouldn't say
from the look in
anything.
your face you would be nervous.
Yeah.
Like, either I'm gonna swing it around or I'm gonna cut myself. I'm like, nah, I'm fine.
I will be staring at it the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm very prone that when like weapons are introduced in an area, my eyes are constantly on the weapon until it is put away, and that's with all weapons. That has nothing to do with like
Speaking
anything
of
other than
knives,
that's just what I stare at.
There was something I was going to say when I met your mother that I was like baffled when I heard her say it. Like, because she said
how she like repeatedly cut her finger off with my aunt's knife.
I was like,
isn't that's where a lot of my nervousness comes from, because she's a fucking idiot and I had to be the fucking doctor every damn time she's like bleeding into the sink, and I'm like, you fucking idiot, as I'm like wrapping this shit. I have trauma.
no, yeah, that was it, because I was like,
same finger.
if you like looked
Every
at
time.
if you looked at me when she was talking, I like looked at her and I was like, I was about to ask, wait, how the hell do you cut? Like, because I wanted to like actually ask her, how do you cut things? There's no physical way you should be cutting the tips of your finger when you're cutting shit. If you're properly cutting, your fingertips should never be in danger.
Right, because you're supposed to like tuck them like you cut with like your knuckles out, right? So
Yeah.
if you hit anything, you hit your knuckles. Yeah, that's not what she does.
So
You should have seen her. God, what was she peeling at my house most recently? She was like cutting something or peeling something. It was the mango. It was the fucking mango for the mango salsa, and just because she always does it into her hand, like into her fingers.
she cuts
And
towards
it
her.
just every time. I don't know, because anytime I've people have been like, don't cut towards yourself, cut like this. When they do the cut like this, it still looks like they're cutting into themselves. So I don't know the difference between cutting towards yourself and away from yourself, to be completely honest. So I don't know how to say. All I know is that my mom's just fucking accident prone, and she's not particularly like
It's
she's
mainly
not safe. She just will get like distracted doing something, and that's usually when she fucking cuts herself, is when she's going fast and she's like doing other things, and then she just fucking dies, and I'm like, yeah, okay. That's so yeah, I don't know.
the
I
cutting
hate
towards
it.
yourself,
I just
it's like
don't like it.
momentum. Like if the knife would start to like go really fast in the direction you're cutting, will it hit your body, like your upper body, your
No.
face?
No, yeah, no.
Versus will it like hit, I don't know, right in front of you or something like that? Like it has to move.
No, it hits her finger.
Well, depending on how you're cutting, your finger should also be in the way.
So, but you see what I'm saying? You're like, I just can't. I don't like it.
Like that was the
Well, I
only
don't
thing.
like to be around, because if I'm around, I'm going to be staring at it, but I hate staring at it, and then like I just don't want to be there.
Like that was
At
the
all.
only thing I wanted to ask when I was there, because when I heard that, like I was like, how? I was like, actually how? It's like, I'm not a chef. I'm not a professional chef, but like hearing that like set bells in my head. I'm like, like, no, that's not how. But you know, I didn't ask. Mainly because someone kept talking next to me.
Yeah, okay.
So I just let him just handle it. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna get a word in, which is fine. That's the only thing I was curious about, because Jesus Christ.
Well, then you fucking watch her when she's cooking, and then you'll know. Because I don't know, but I just hate it here.
Maybe next time I'll go over and be like, I want for you to cook something just so I can see.
Woman, cook. Chop this onion. Peel this potato. Peel this
I'm gonna
mango.
be mad if that does happen, and like I get stressed enough that I have to be like, no, I have to take over. I'm sorry, because I can't watch this any longer.
That would be funny as fuck. I would die laughing if you did that. That's insane. No way, dude.
I'm like, oh. Anyways, back to this cooking.
I've practiced making this dish countless times over the past few weeks. I've even had Dad taste test it for me on multiple occasions. Now that I'm serving it for real, though, I can feel the pressure starting to get to me.
In, out. All right, let's do this.
After taking a few deep breaths, I pick up my knife.
I cut off my fingertips.
Despite my nervousness, the soft cooked omu rice turns out perfectly. It does look good. Good job. The runniness is just right, and even Suzune had nothing but praise for it.
Hey,
About 15 minutes after the omu rice was brought out, the cheesecake was brought out as well. I wonder how our customer is enjoying his meal.
Phew.
あのさ、そんな気になるなら反応を直接見てくれば。
It'd be a weird look for the kitchen staff to keep poking in and out of the dining floor.
そうかもしれないけど、同じところを行ったり来たりされると気になる。正直鬱陶しい。
As I try to keep myself still, I hear a "Thank you for coming" from beyond the door. A short while later, Akazuki enters the kitchen to return the empty plates.
お帰りになりましたよ。
Did
Oh,
he
you
say
think he
anything?
went home?
Yeah. Did he say anything?
明るくて料理も美味しくていいお店だって言ってくれてました。ほら、オムライスだって綺麗に平らげてくれてますよ。
She's right. His plate is perfectly clean. He ate all of it, down to the last drop of tomato sauce I'd poured over the top.
So, so he really liked it.
はい。あ、チーズケーキも申し分ないって褒めてくれてましたよ。ついでみたいな扱いは気になるけど。でも、お客さんに食べてもらえるのはやっぱいいね。
Yeah, but he doesn't know you. So he's like, oh yeah, that other cook's thing is good too. So, do we have any other customers?
Nope. Akazuki shakes her head ruefully.
Oh. Well, I guess things don't always work out the way you want.
水商売だからね、しょうがないよ。けど人気が出たらびっくりするぐらい人が集まってくる。それまでは腰を据えて我慢だね。
Yeah, yeah. If I ever, no joke, if I ever say I want to open a restaurant, just shoot me on site. It would save me.
I would definitely look at you funny because you hate that. Be like, are you okay? Is this like a cry for help?
Is this a cry? Like, I don't hate it. Like, if I were
I'll
to
support you, but are you sure? Are you okay?
like, I could handle working. If I worked in a restaurant, I could handle it. But it always depends on, like, one, the people you work with, and two, the dishes. God, like.
I do feel like that's every job, though, to an extent.
Yeah, yes. I guess you're right. Getting impatient won't change anything.
そうそう。お客も来ないのに気を張ってでも疲れるだけ。変に焦らずゆっくりした方がいいよ。
I'll do that.
Getting paid to be lazy. Taking Suzune's advice, I mentally prepare for a boring day at work.
Oh, like, those are great. Like, a boring day at work in the restaurant business. Granted, you don't want them always, but when, like, you're always busy, those rare moments they do happen, they're awesome. They're amazing. They're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, the break you needed.
And usually come, like, you can predict them based on, like, if there are events nearby, if there's, like, certain weathers, like, you can predict them, which is nice.
Yeah. Thankfully, however, things quickly began to pick up around noon. The lunch rush.
What's that,
Caprese style pasta and carbonara.
Order up Capri style pasta and carbonara.
ありがとう、運ぶ。オーダー入ります。半熟卵のオムライスを2つ。
I'll take care of those.
任せた。はい、こっちは一番テーブルのパンケーキ上がり。
ありがとうございます。
フロアの様子は？
それなりといった感じですね。暇を持て余さない程度にはお客さんが来てくれてますよ。
That's great to hear.
ですからあんまりのんびりしてないでオムライスをお願いしますね。
I won't.
Smiling cheerfully, she carries the plate of pancakes out the door.
Seriously, though. It's a relief to see the customers finally trickling in.
今はランチ時だからね。これをどこまで維持できるかが勝負の分かれ目というか今後の指針になるかも。
I feel like it depends on the business. Sometimes lunch is the busiest time. Some places, well, lunch is always cycling, but I feel like for restaurants, it's always dinner time that's the most packed.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's really common.
I guess it would make sense lunch is busier for them because it's a cafe.
Yeah, the cafe, and I was gonna say the location, because say if you're in like a downtown area where all those business people are like packed, they're probably gonna pick like something like this to go get something real quick, and there's coffee.
Yeah.
So like lunch is definitely probably going to be their thing. Lunch, brunch.
And I feel like for restaurants, it's dinner that's the busiest.
Yeah. Yeah, when people are getting off of work and they just want to sit down. And then if you have a bar, even more so.
にしてもそれなりに忙しいのに意外とミスしないね。こういう仕事初めてじゃないの？
I worked in the kitchen at a diner and pub before, so I've got a bit of experience, yeah. I even basically had to man the kitchen myself during peak hours on weekends. Oh, hell no, yeah. Compared
Yeah,
to
weekends
that,
are just cursed.
huh?
Weekends are just cursed in general. You're busy, just perma.
Yeah, but if you have to do it alone, God, I would be like, no, 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 no.
No, no, no. Respectfully, no.
Respectfully, no.
Disrespectfully, hell no.
Compared to that, this is pretty easy.
I screwed up often back then, causing my bosses to yell at me, yet they'd continue to pile shifts on me without giving me help. But I digress.
It's like, you're such a fuck up, here's more work. It's like, yeah.
You're our only employee and we're gonna overwork you to the bone and give you unrealistic jobs to accomplish in an unrealistic amount of time. And you're gonna fucking like it, and we're gonna yell at you for fucking it up.
You're our resident fuck up, but in reality, you're probably the one that works the most and actually does the job well. We can't count on anyone else, so we're gonna pile up more work on you and yell at you for doing it wrong, even though it's unhumanly possible.
Right.
It's like, okay, well.
Classic. Every time. I should be focusing on my current task, making mizomu rice.
今は私もいるし、ランチが終われば少しは落ち着くだろうから、それまでは頑張ろっか。
Oh, thanks.
オーダー入ります。はーい。
As Susanne had predicted, things gradually settled down as it got later into the day. Probably at like 3 p.m., 3 to 4.
More
Once lunchtime.
Personal experience, I feel like more toward, well, 3-ish, yes, maybe 4, I feel like more common.
Once lunchtime had passed, Nozomi and Hyuchidani arrived for their afternoon shifts.
Hell yeah, more waitresses, yeah.
Just in time for dinner. And at last, there came a pause in the flood of orders for pasta and omu rice.
However.
However.
いちごのタルトってまだありますか？あとショートケーキも。
However, desserts on the other hand.
タルトは冷蔵庫の中。もう出してもいい頃合い。ショートケーキは今やってるけど、すぐには無理。
Once lunch had ended, it was time for dessert. This was a completely unexpected turn of events. Apparently, Susanne's Madeleines had caused a bigger stir than we could have imagined.
昴生君の方は？
I'm almost done. I'll bring the cake out myself so you can go do something else, Nozumi.
って言われても売るものがないとどうしようもないよ。
backflips and entertain the guests. I don't know.
Do a flip. Show them your tits.
Okay.
Dinner and a show. What?
Okay.
Hooters?
Hooters. Hey now, there's always something to do.
例えば
Visit each table, make conversation, and exchange pleasantries. Time, woman, we need time.
バカなこと言ってないで手を動かしてよ
I am there. How's this look, boss?
オッケーそこに置いておいて
Alright.
Acceptable.
Here, I'll help you carry the tray. Heart?
Oh no. I'm sensing doom, but okay.
More strawberry tarts?
はいありがとうございます
Okay. Remember when I told you there are like cameos from other games? They put in each other's
Yeah.
games? You can't see her right now, but this one right in the back.
Oh. That's so specific. How did you figure that out?
Because I already know from past experience looking at this game, I saw them. There is another image with these people at this table not sitting here, and you see her more clearly. Well, the back of her head more clearly. But yeah, she is another character. Right here in the pigtails.
That's a fun detail.
Anyways.
Still, this is a ton of customers. Too many for comfort. Just what on earth caused this boom?
どうも
Everyone's PMSing at the same time, bro. Get the sweets now!
Oh, it's you. Whoa, really?
マドレーヌを気にしたオーナーがお店のことを調べて塩山さんがいることを知ったみたいで
Okay.
意外でした
And
So you're saying all these customers found out about us because he liked our post on Instagram?
だと思いますそれを見た人たちが
oh.
オーナーがおすすめしてるなら美味しいのかもみたいな
Unlike our cafe, it isn't unusual to see lines forming outside of patisserie Saurin. The truth of the matter is, these people must be their customers who decided to stop by to give ours a try as well.
あと他の同業者にも話したみたいです
They weren't ready.
その流れでいろいろとまさかオーナーが反応をするなんて少し勘違いをしちゃってたみたいです
Yeah, look, see what you get for gossiping? I don't know.
Well, they needed the gossip up until now, and now they're like, okay, too much, too much.
Ah, shit, we misread that.
だからその説は本当にごめんなさいただの噂話をご家族の方にも伝えてしまったみたいで
It's alright. I don't think Suzu, why, like every time I say it differently in my head, and I don't know if I'm saying it differently actually.
You've said it a few different times today, for sure.
Ugh.
One was you've said Suzuna, Suzume, and Suzuno. And then I think you have said Suzune a few times, which is correct.
That's Suzuno? That's what it is?
Suzune.
Suzune. Suzune. Nene. Nene.
Nay. I say nay.
Suzune.
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 If giving yourself a stutter helps, pop off.
I don't think Suzune-san herself is too bothered by it.
そうだといいんですけど。
I like how she's the only one we call. Well, no, we called her childhood friend by her first name, but still, we also call her by her first name. Which is weird because she's like, oh, how do I know when you're talking to me or my brother? It's like, we don't work with your brother. How would we?
なんかオーナーが言ってました。うちで育ったやつが人気ないとうちまで侮られるって。
I
guess.
Bit of a
Back
tsundere,
in his
isn't he?
way of- That's funny. I
そう
can't
みたいです。
believe they said that out loud. That's crazy.
それで塩山さんは
Don't just say that about people to their face.
He's not here. We didn't say it to his face. I think she's busy. The kitchen is a big hectic right now with all of these unexpected customers, which is also strange why I'm here talking to you instead of helping with the kitchen, but she'll handle it.
みたいですね。
Rest assured though, she's enjoying every minute of it.
わかりました。オーナーにはそう伝えておきます。あとこのケーキも
Sure.
また来ますね。
Thanks.
Great.
Meanwhile,
I'll
he's
let
gonna get back
Sus-
there.
What?
Meanwhile, he's gonna get back there and she's gonna go, where have you been, slacker?
Probably. I don't know. Great. I'll let Suzune-san know as well.
はい。
Hi. Whoops, look at the time. I've got to get back.
遅い。
There it is.
Sorry, I'll get right back to work.
こんなことなら弱気にならずにケーキをもっと作っとけばよかった。
Yeah, those are a bitch when you're like, okay, I prepped everything. We should be good for the day. No, we're not. We're not good. Like, well.
Right. But then, like, if you counterbalance that and you do too much and then so much goes to waste and you're like, damn it,
No.
I could have done less. It's pain. It's always pain.
Oh, I never seen you lose your cool like this.
この時間にたくさん作っても夜にお客さんが来なくて余るだろうし、見極めが難しい。
She's having the same talk we just had. What do I do?
流れの統計がある店はこういう時に楽だったな。
Oh, I guess.
オーダー入ります。
But that's
パ
hard
ン
being
ケ
in
ーキ
your
2
first
皿お
day.
願いします。あとセット用のブラウニーってもうなかったでしたっけ？
Yeah, sorry, you have to tell people we're sold out for today.
追加はなし？手が回んない。テイクアウトもできるケーキ優先。わかりました。
Can't you just make more? Oh, yeah, let me just, like, whip up a spell to make more. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, let me just poof them into existence. Ah, there we go. There's more. Hands her empty tray. Go hand these out. Since you have dine-in customers to deal with on top of that, things are even more hectic than they were at lunch.
ちくしょう。完全に読み違えた。
Yeah, your old boss kind of screwed you over by trying to help you, which is very funny.
He's like, I'll help her. She'll appreciate it. No! Too much.
How could you? I'm just one guy.
You can cry about it later. Come on, I'll do the pancakes.
見 ん、すみませんが手を貸してください。帝さんの力が必要なんです。
What?
The cat.
Oh.
He has to serve.
Oh, he's gonna serve. I thought.
ありがとうございました。
Stand there like a really cute kitty.
No, he's gonna serve in this human form. He does do serving sometimes when it gets busy.
Also, you didn't say the ammunition.
疲れた。
I don't give a shit. I wouldn't say it in real life.
You wouldn't say any of this in real life. Actually, that's not true. Sometimes you're like oddly similar to the MCs.
And to be fair, just because it says uniform, it could have been just the wait staff while the cooks are, in the kitchen.
That's true. Could do.
You worked hard today. Want me to massage your
Oh.
shoulders?
あ
Oh, we're
り
so
がと
in.
う。でもいい。そういうのはプロの人にお願いするから。
That's a pretty big grin on your face, considering how tired you are.
大
Yeah,
変だ
because
け
they
ど
liked your
楽し
cakes.
いからね。けどなんでこんなにお客さんが来たんだろう。謎だ。喜んでもらえたのは嬉しいけど。
Alright, I forgot to tell you. Apparently, it has something to do with and the old workplace, by the way.
なんでスリオン？
I explained what I'd heard from her former coworker. She listens to me with a puzzled expression on her face.
はあ、そんなことしてくれたんだ。意外だな。あのおっさんが。
I thought you said you two weren't on bad terms.
邪魔するほど
We're
暇
not,
では
but we're
ないだ
not
ろ
on
うけ
good
ど、
terms.
優しく気をかけるほど暇でもないと思ってたから。
Doesn't that just means he acknowledges your skills?
どうだろう。まあ自分の店まで侮られるってのは確かにあのおっさんが言いそうなことだけどね。
I bet he doesn't want your talents to be wasted. Otherwise, he wouldn't have mentioned the fact that he trained you.
腕を認めてくれるなら私のケーキを採用してくれればよかったのに。でもまあそれならそれでいいや。好意はありがたく受け取っておこう。それどころかあのおっさんのお客をこのまま奪って後悔させてやるわ。
That is such an old expression. Alright, old man. Yes, mistress.
I thought you weren't going to go around picking fights.
ないよ。揉めるつもりはない。だからといって負けるつもりもない。特に味に関してはね。
So you're going for one of those student surpasses the master scenario.
あれで弟子扱いされるのは腹立つな。ろくに教えてくれなかったくせに。それでも世話にはなったけどさ。
He's like, you be careful with that scenario because pretty soon you will be the master and I will be the student, and then you're screwed. You're next in line.
Oh.
青は愛より秀でて愛より青しか。まあそう言われりゃそういうもんかもね。
Long live Mufasa.
Ah, yes, indeed. I'll definitely heard that one before. Who said that again? Aristotle?
Yeah, Aristotle. Yeah.
もっと勉強しなよ学生。
Don't worry, I already got the credits I need to graduate. But anyways, I hope it's as busy tomorrow as it is today.
そうであればとっても嬉しい。
How many cakes do you think we should bake for tomorrow?
それが問題。明日もお客が来てくれるかどうかさっぱり見えない。
Time to stalk social media and see if y'all got good reviews today, because that'll probably be a good indicator of.
I think a good bet could
Tomorrow.
be minimum half of what you did. Probably 2/3 is something you should shoot for, maybe.
It's hard to say because I think an opening day typically will also do better than like average days. Just like across the board, like there's typically a peter out. You'll see that with anything, is like when the excitement is fresh, there's like a big boom, and then like it kind of peters down to like a normal number. So it's hard to say.
Yeah, but like opening day is not like the first day because not everyone can show up that day. So it's like
Yeah.
it's like the first weekend. So that's why I
Yeah.
say like maybe 2/3. If it was like a day where it should peter out, I would say a half. But yeah, whatever. That's my minimum knowledge. So who knows?
I mean, experience is good for something.
もし仮に私の作ったケーキを美味しいって認めてもらえても毎日毎週ケーキを買ってくれる人が
Oh, true. Yeah,
た
it
く
is
さんいるとは
also
思えないしね。
Not just.
Right.
Eh.
Yeah, like everyone that ordered a cake out today is not going to be ordering another cake out tomorrow. That's a whole ass cake.
If this was America, maybe.
Shit. Like, how many birthdays are there? God!
God.
Quit graduating, you freaks! Oh, you're retiring? Good for you! Only one a month!
そうだね。少しぐらいは楽観的に考えてもいいかもね。読み
Oh,
返
did
し
he
ます
say
か？
that? Oh, I thought she said that. Well, for the time being, why don't we just check which cakes sold the most today and bake more of those?
Sure.
そうだね。少しぐらいは楽観的に考えてもいいかもね。とはいえ、
Like I said, check your
も
social
う動き
media.
たくない。掃除もしたくない。このままベッドでゴロゴロしたい。
Want me to call you a cab? Call us a cab?
いい。明日も店を開ける以上、帰る前にやるべきことはやっておかないと。
お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様。
お疲れ様。疲れた疲れた。お疲れ様です。お疲れ様です。
Cute.
Yep.
Cute! That's such a
Mikado-sama?
good photo. You didn't grab that? Psychopath.
読み返
Well,
し
I
ま
mean,
すか？
fine, I'll grab it.
シーンを移動するわよ。
You don't think this is cute? After the first day of work.
Where? Gimme. Got it.
This is like the whole ass council, minus the cat dude, but who cares?
Who cares? Damn, there's like, nah, no one cares about you, cat.
Yeah, these are the routes.
That is true. Everyone here, that is all the routes. There we go.
And it's pretty close to the order we're gonna go. No, it's not. I lied.
I love how you say it's pretty close. No, actually, no.
I forgot the big sister was like gonna be second because I was like, oh yeah, because it's probably gonna be Purple, Big Sister, Shiki, childhood friend, and then
I think you even moved. Okay, so the way it started was Shiki first, and then were gonna do the Grim Reaper last, and everyone was up there. Then we met them all. Then we met Purple. Then you're like, I'm doing Purple first, and then I think it was Purple, Shiki, childhood friend. This was the order you did, and then the next week you were like, actually, let's move Shiki to the last and move the Big Sister second, maybe. And then you met her, and you're like,
did I say Shiki last?
Yeah, you said second to last because you really want the Grim Reaper last. So Shiki is second to last. So your order is.
I might mix that up again too, because I feel like we should do the childhood friend route second to last, because there's a good chance that that's the canon route.
Okay.
So I'm thinking purple, pink, black, orange, white. That's the idea here.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, yeah, because your route last time we talked was purple, pink, orange, black, white. So technically, if you were to switch these two,
I can see that, because I think my reasoning is because that's the one that you know the most, but.
And that's the one I think is the most canon, but yeah. But you think this
That's the only one you know!
Yes, but what I've seen makes a good argument.
It's canon for you!
Listen, what I saw from it made a very good argument why she's canon. I'm just saying.
That's fair. I mean, I can see that simply because she's the cafe owner, right? So, like, she has a very strong narrative presence.
Yeah.
Outside of the Grim Reaper and outside of the obvious childhood friend. The other two are for sure just giga randoms that just happen to be here. And good at what they do. So.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So, but at the present, purple is a guaranteed first and Grim Reaper is a guaranteed last. Everything's subject to change.
Probably, but I still say Big Sister second because of how fucking fiery she is, dude. I fucking love her. She's so fucking funny, dude.
To be fair, we don't know how she'll be in the route, so.
Yeah, I can see it going a few different ways, but I think what usually happens is they usually soften up a little bit once they start dating. And even though she's very much the dom in this relationship now, as soon as they decide they're gonna fuck, like, he's still gonna be on top, which I'm like, okay. Not that that's not something that could happen, like it is, but I would, like, you know. So that very well could be the thing, and the thing that I like about her disappears, but that's just the way of it. That's the way of visual novels. They like give me a piece of candy and then I bite into the candy and then it's like durian.
Durian?
Yeah, durian. Durian's like a fruit that tastes okay. I've heard it kind of tastes like not much of anything, but it's more known for the fact that it smells so fucking bad. So that's how I feel whenever I'm like, I like that one. That one's nice. And then the visual novel's like, here's this thing you absolutely fucking will hate about them now. And I'm like, okay. I guess.
I think the most we've had that was like they kind of matched their personality with bed. Not to say you have to match your personality in bed. You could always be different than you are in situation.
Right.
I think was Yayoi.
Like strong in life and submissive in bed. Yeah.
Yeah, I think was Yayoi.
Yeah, I would say so, especially because she was still using it as a way to like distance herself from us. So like I would say a lot of what she was struggling with was present both mentally and physically in her behaviors. I would agree.
And I think technically,
Unfortunately, that did get taken too far,
yeah, well,
which I did hate. I was like, okay, now listen, a little bit of spice, hot. Too much spice, that's killing people. Stop it.
I'll just give it credit that it was kind of still in character for her, given how impulsive she can be with some things. She didn't do it, but saying it, I can see her
Yeah.
saying it. Okay.
Yeah, it was one of those things where she was fucking snapping and it was horrifying and should never have happened, but like it, yeah, like you said, it unfortunately could match for what was going on. So you can't just sit there and be like, well, that was out of the blue. Well, I don't know, you know? Yeah,
Yeah.
tis the way.
Tis the way. Anyways. Yep.
Tis the way of spicy writing like that.
Yes.
Yup.
帝さんは今日の売り上げの集計をするって戻っていきましたよ。にしてもなんとか乗り切りましたね。本当になんとかって感じでした。
I would also argue the twins
もうちょっとで
from
パンクしちゃいそうでした。
Love for Hire.
I think the younger twin.
The one that was psychotic and we were like, aw, why'd you have to go and do that? That one was true to form, start to finish.
Yeah, I think the younger twin. The older twin was, but she always appeared like a bottom. So,
Yeah.
and it was weirder. The younger twin I felt like it was weird because she kind of inserted herself. I feel like she was more bottom, but she had to be more top because he didn't want her there. But she's like, no, I'm gonna be here. I was like, okay.
Right. Yeah, he wasn't gonna assert himself, so she's like, well, then I guess I'll do it. Like,
So I think that was the dynamic there.
maybe. I mean, she could still be a top potentially, but yeah, we'll never know because that's not what the relationship was. We'll never know what they would have been organically.
Yeah. And yeah. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
but I know you dislike it, but I guess Maya.
You're right.
She was
I
a
don't like that you're right.
Yeah, she was a hard
Stop
top.
it. That's yeah. Power tops are crazy, bro. Power tops are a lot. Oh man. Oh man. No. That's a whole lot of no. That's probably for somebody. And I hope your therapy is going well.
I hope your therapy is going well.
I can't, dude. Oh, no, bro. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because the only time she ever even slightly deviated from that was at the end, which made me really fucking pissed off. And it wasn't during a sexually intimate moment. It was a different kind of intimacy.
And he was technically not conscious during it. He was.
I know. She was just fucking like, yeah. Bro.
Yeah, you
was
hated it
so
because
bad.
you like
I'm
felt
so
something.
bad.
You were like, don't
I
make
know.
me like
I was
her.
like, don't you? Yeah, don't you try and make me like her now, you fucking asshats. No, I refuse. I refuse to accept her depth. I refuse. She's not even real. Fine, I'm fine.
It's like that meme where he's like, get away from me, bing, ha ha. Like the vibe.
What?
You know where in Akira, where they're like, Akira, and he
Yeah.
holds his head because it's like throbbing. He's like, get it away.
Oh yeah.
That's it, like you, and the thing that
Um.
pops up is that scene. Like, it's like, ah.
Get away from me, you demon! You
Yeah.
fucking scum! Yeah, something like that.
Mhm.
こういうのがきっと嬉しい悲鳴って言うんでしょうね。疲れましたけど楽しかったです。ごめんね、私が
Good,
数
'cause
を
you
見
gotta do it
誤っちゃっ
tomorrow.
て完売とか待たせたりとか。
いえ、鈴音さんのおかげで忙しかったんですから。
That is technically true. In all ways.
けどお客さんに謝ってもらったはずだから怒ってなかった？怒るっていうよりがっかりしてた感じですね。
How could this happen to me? I'll have to come tomorrow.
Yeah, that's when you make it their problem. Like, should have gotten here earlier, forehead, before we sold out. What were you doing waiting so long?
そっちか。
I'm joking. Don't gaslight your customers like that. They won't like it.
やっちゃったな。
Or do. Maybe some, I don't know, maybe some are into that.
That's definitely a gamble. That's a gamble right there. You can try.
You can try. I am a gambling man.
If you can get them to say yes, mistress, you know you're in. Screw
次
the
来てくれ
pooch.
た時
I
に用
caught
意で
it.
きてれば大丈夫ですよ。鈴音さんのケーキ美味しいです。私なら通います。ありがとう。そうだね、悔やむより明日に向けて頑張る。
Pretty
Yes.
much. It doesn't look like I have anything to worry about. Our kitchen can get dizzyingly busy sometimes, and she has to deal with an amateur cook like me to boot. Some might call that a stressful work environment.
Nah.
But the expression on Suzune's face is joyful and full of life.
You really do love baking, don't you?
好きじゃなきゃやってられないよ、こんな仕事。朝は早いわ、睡眠時間は少ないわ、やけどするわ、体力仕事だわ。愚痴ばっかりですね。やっぱ
No, 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 but she loves it. This is when we find out she's not a sadist, she's a masochist. This is the one.
Listen, you have to have, if you're a sadist, you have to have some masochist somewhere, I guess. Hers is her work life.
That's true, because there are some things that you bash your head against the wall and you keep doing it. So yeah, there's probably some balance there. You might have a point.
The fruits, eh?
ちっちゃい子供が500円玉握りしめて、これくださいとか言ってくれると嬉しいんだよね。
Aww.
The fuck are we
Okay.
doing? I guess you could say there's nothing sweeter, eh?
だから面倒だと後悔してない。
Oh, she just ignored it. What a queen.
He did 2 puns. He ignored the first one too.
バックログ画面
Look,
ね
he's。like, the fruits, eh? And then he's like,
Well,
I guess you
yeah,
could
but
say
that
there's
one's
nothing sweeter, eh? Eh? Eh?
the first one's just like but the second one had more effort to it. Like he had to go out of his fucking way. She's still just like love her. Never let him win.
Come on. Nobody thought those were funny?
はいはい、
No.
泣かない泣かない。
Nozomi.
今のダジャレはくっそうざかったけどね。
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No.
わあ、もううるさいな。人が恥ずかしいのをこらえて話してるのに。
And I'm trying to tell jokes.
This is going about as well as like when I'm in the middle of like a long ass monologue about something and then you tell the joke and I just like pause for a moment, take it in, and then keep going so you know I heard you and I just don't acknowledge it.
It was like
This is very us core.
ありがとう。私にケーキを作らせてくれて。
そんな、こちらこそありがとうございます。それに
True, you saved our
すずめさん
ass.
だけじゃなく、みんなありがとう。こんなに忙しくなるとは思ってなかったから苦労をかけてごめんなさい。
not the trial by fire.
でも乗り切れたのもみんながいてくれたからだと思ってます。だから本当にありがとうございました。
Well, well, well. I thought getting sentimental wasn't your style.
確かにいつもならそんなこと言ってそうですね。
そういうなら2人にはもう感謝しない。住染さん、日内谷さん、鈴音さん、ありがとうございました。
照れ隠しにすぐすねる。そういうところが可愛いです。けどあんまり面倒なことばっかり言ってると処女をこじらせちゃいますよ。
どっちが筆下ろしって単語だけで顔を真っ赤にして処女をこじらせてるのはそっちのくせに。
Why are we
Okay.
talking about this in front of everybody? Hello?
それとこれとは話が別というか。
She's the type who likes to tease others but can't handle getting teased herself.
はいはい。営業を終えてもまだ気持ちが冷めないのはわかる。けど明日は日曜。
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
今日と同じぐらいの人が来る可能性が高いんだから早く家に帰って休まないと。ほら、ちゃっちゃと片付けるよ。
I'm home.
おお、
大門
おかえり。
Why are you here? I mean, hey, that.
Wow, he did go home. That's crazy. Upon returning to my apartment, I find my dad waiting for me.
But this is his place. What do you mean? This is not his.
They did not elaborate. He is gripping a large travel suitcase. Oh, he is leaving.
He's like, I'm going to get milk. I'll be back eventually.
He's an artist. He's going for cigarettes.
You're leaving for work?
ああ、戻ってこいって呼ばれた。日本での仕事も終わったしな。それに何より
Yeah, I
お前
finished
の頑
being
張
a
りも見
father
届けたから明日
for a
旅
few
立つよ。
weeks. Time to leave.
Alright, by the way, you never told me what you thought of the food today.
言わせるのか？ちゃんと態度で示したつもりだったんだが。お前、もうちょっと察しが良くないと女の子の気持ちを理解できないぞ。親として心配。
Just answer the question.
美味しかったよ。そこそこな。
Okay.
店の雰囲気も良くなってたと思う。あとは運次第なところもあるが、あのチーズケーキは良かったな。うまく宣伝できればお客もつくだろうさ。これは俺の本心だ。
Alright, thanks. I get out of here.
Suzune's the one who baked the cake, so I can't take the credit for it. But it makes me happy nonetheless to hear him praise our cafe.
Oh, and thank you for the uniforms too.
お前な、 親に礼を言うぐらいのことで緊張
Because
して
we
るん
don't
じゃない
fucking
よ。
have a relationship. Just say you're welcome, son, and give me an awkward pat on the back and fucking leave.
Okay, damn.
What do you mean? Listen, I'm good at having mental and emotional breakdowns. It's something I can do at the drop of a hat whenever you want.
He's like, that's my talent. Yay.
Mental illness is my talent.
You know, some people will pay for that in acting
Yeah.
classes. Like, I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
親として本当に
Oddly
お前の
enough-
今後が心配だ。
Hmm?
I think a lot of those like heightened emotion things are actually beginning acting because I think it's easier to imagine yourself at a heightened state versus if you're completely comfortable and normal. I could have that backwards, but something in my brain is telling me that it's like it's easier to overact than to underact. So like trying to sell a totally normal like meal with your family where nothing weird is happening is harder than like having an emotional breakdown because the love of your life just fucking died or something, you know?
Or just started fucking, I don't know.
What
Maybe.
about what?
What? What?
Wow. Wow, it wasn't me this time.
It wasn't me this time. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't say I'm not into acting classes or know anything about that.
That's fair. That was never really my thing either. That's why I said I could be wrong, but my brain is telling me something like I saw an interview at some point or
My brain.
like, I don't know. Yeah.
My brain is speaking
My
to
brain
me.
tells
Hush.
me a lot of shit. Yeah, my brain hosts a lot of knowledge that I don't even remember that I have, but sometime, like more often than not, I'm like right or in the ballpark about something that I just simply don't fucking remember. And I'm like, huh, that's cool. At least my brain remembered because I didn't fucking know.
Honestly. Oh, leave me alone. If you're really that worried, then please don't forget to deposit the rent next time.
Damn! See, his reaction was worse than mine.
努力はする。
Oh, that's just sad.
ああ、頑張れよ。日本に帰ってきた時にはあの店に行くからな。
Nah.
He's like, yeah, I'll try. I don't know. I might forget. Anyways.
Dudes being bros, man. I'm fine.
Sure.
Sure.
We look forward to seeing you again.
おう、
Wow, that's so fucking dry, bro.
I don't know. I'm doing it just how I read it. I don't know if he was dry. I don't know if he was genuine.
No, yeah, I'm not commenting on how you're saying it. I'm commenting on how I'm also reading it. Like I'm reading it as him copying like an attitude with his dad right now. Cause like otherwise, that's why I'm saying it's dry is because the words that he's choosing to say are so non-personal and like awkward.
Well, they barely talk, so what is he supposed to say?
Yeah, I get it, but it's like, damn. With that, my dad prepared to leave. After saying our goodbyes, I quietly watched him go. And then I forgot he existed again.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
What do you think? It's 3-2. We've been going for 3 hours. Most of it was tangent.
Up to you. I am fine either way.
I think I'm down to stop because I gotta get packing anyway.
Oh yeah, you're taking a trip.
Yep. Which means no visual novel on Thursday because I will be at AX being a fucking weeb. But
Wow.
Tuesday.
I love how you're that pause. We neither one was like, okay. But Tuesday, hey.
Tuesday though.
Tuesday.
You know when Tuesday.
You know when
Yeah.
we be Tuesday the Tuesday.
Yeah, Taco Tuesday. Hashtag Doom posting Tuesday. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Today was fun. There was a lot of flavor there. There was a lot of good stuff. It sparked an odd amount of conversation. Like, I know we be yapping, but like we definitely had some conversations today that I didn't think we were gonna have.
Honestly, that's normal. I feel like I'm like, damn, we were saying things.
Wow. Imagine being inspired to communicate.
Wow. I could never.
Wow.
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 Communication. What's that?
Disgusting behavior, actually.
Yeah. Ill.
Ill. Gross.
Kakui.
I know we're still in the part where you know how all of this goes, so I think
Yes.
it's kind of weird to ask you how you feel about it, but maybe like asking like, how do you feel about the order at which I'm insisting we approach this as? I know you're bummed about your wife Shiki not being for a hot minute.
Well, the only reason I like going for what I like canon wise is because I know when we redo it, we're just gonna skip a lot of the prologue. So it's
Right.
like it's like a pure playthrough. It's like everything type of thing. That makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah.
But it's not necessary, and like I said, it'll probably be better overall because then I don't have to do her last and have to like do her first and then do other routes and be like, no, it's fine, and just see her in the background. It's like it's just there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could wait. Yeah. But I mean, I am curious
I
about the
don't
other.
need her.
But I am curious, unironically, about the others. So, who knows?
Who's to say? I would laugh so hard if you get a new favorite. I kind of doubt it because
If I had to pick who I might like equally, I don't know if I would like them more because I'm based on a little knowledge. I would have to see their story unfold because, granted, I only did half part of Shiki's. So I think if I had to guess, I think I would be in chapter 6 with Shiki, and I don't know how many chapters there are, so I don't fucking know. But the main point is I didn't see her epilogue, so that's a main thing.
yeah.
I think the only one I could see myself liking just as much is maybe the Reaper and Childhood Friend. Like, they're the only two I can see where I'm like, okay, I like this a lot. Not to knock.
Okay, so you still have some stuff.
Yeah, not to knock the purple hair, but she's like the least interesting to me. And as for the sister, I like her, and find her amusing, but I don't know. If I had to think,
If I had to guess, it's probably because you see them, like, you've played enough visual novels to know that they're literally like the side characters type of thing, where their routes are probably going to be the least flushed.
me.
So that would be my guess. Other than, yeah, their personalities.
I don't know. I feel like
different from what we were
she's
attracted to.
somewhat purple's forgettable, and as for, I think the sister, she works better as she is, like his boss mentor, than his
Right.
girlfriend.
What do you mean? You don't like mixing work and pleasure?
I mean, technically that doesn't matter because he'll be singing work and pleasure no matter who he goes for. So
Well, awkward.
at least with Shiki, he owns a cafe now. So,
True.
and with the Rim Reaper, I don't know, he's dating a deity.
deity.
And childhood friend,
Right.
I mean, that was inevitable if they never met other people, type of thing.
Probably, yeah. They do tend to hint at that more often than not. Like, even their banter, I don't know. All it takes is one accidental instance to open that door for them, and then suddenly everything changes.
It's like, I see it. I was so blind before. Now
Yeah,
I see.
like, I didn't see you as a woman, but now I'm kind of horny, perma. I was like, okay, calm down.
Yeah, I don't know. That is the one thing. Maybe because I'm not used to seeing it with how many times he references it. But at least like with most childhood friends, like they recognize they're a woman. Him, he's just like, ah, yes. I look at your underwear and I feel nothing.
Yeah, he's not starting at 0. He's starting at like -50. With that, he's
like he even
like she's hard in like the little sister territory, in not an anime way, because little sisters still technically have a shot in anime, unfortunately. But like in the real life way, it's like hard sister coded right there.
Yeah, he like even was like getting a certain way when he was looking at Shiki and he had to look at her to calm down. He's like, oh, it's just you. I'm good.
Yeah, which is fucking brutal, right? So
Like, oh, that's better. Like, damn, okay.
yeah, that's big feels bad. So I definitely have to see how they're gonna write him out of that, because yeah. Otherwise, that's gonna be like a really sad and traumatic route. IMO.
Oh, no.
Like, girl, you deserve better. Please. Don't let him do you like this. That's crazy. I don't care if he was on your bucket list, please.
I don't care if he was on your bucket list. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Dude, that's another thing we can tangent on, but I won't. But my dad unironically said he has a bucket list that he's trying. Like, next year he's going on like a several week-long trip to like Scotland or some shit, and it's already planned like now for next year. I'm like, okay.
Wow. He's like, you know what? I'm getting up there. Time to start that bucket list.
Yeah, he's literally calling it that. So I'm like, okay, sure. I'm not gonna stop you. I know he's old, so.
I know he's old.
Yeah.
What? Fair enough. Go do you, Dad.
Plus it sounds fun. Like, you get to go and travel to different castles and be fucking wined and dined in castles. Like, hello? Are you fucking kidding me? That sounds fun as fuck. I'd go now. Dude, if I had a partner, the vampire roleplay would go hard. I felt that one hit you, and you're like, no. Like the shudder of, ugh.
It's like, oh no.
Oh god.
Oh, she's saying things.
Not again. Not her be saying words on the internet again. Clip farming. Yeah. I don't know. Good sesh. Back next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Where are you going? Where are we dropping?
That is a decision I have to make, don't I? Okay.
We were stalling for how long?
Do you want... It's easier if I just do this. Hold on.
I always want. I always
You always?
greed. I always greed. I don't know. I didn't know where I was going with that. I didn't want to accidentally make it sound more of a type of way than I was meaning it to. I
Always
was
do
actually
that
trying to pull
another
back a little.
thing, and that's not
I
breeding.
know. Yeah.
I have these, except The one at the top.
Oh.
All right. Too big.
Yeah. Let's do bottom right.
All the way at the bottom right?
If he's yeah, let's try to find out if he's directionally challenged.
No, wait. I know my directions.
Uh-huh.
See, well, let's see. See, look, I'll...
I feel like we're getting so close to actually having like a better. Okay, see, so this is the old cafe. They barely changed anything. They just put up the divider. Or wait, are the chairs different? Now I can't tell.
No, what?
Sorry, not to distract you, but like the picture that's up right now is the old cafe, and you were making fun of me for saying that it was barely different. Like, I still stand on that, to be honest. It's wood tables and wood chairs. They just put up the dividers. And they put up the art from Dad. Yeah, but now I'm second guessing, like maybe they did get different chairs. Now I'm not sure.
I'll change it right now, so you'll see.
Yeah, I'm looking, I'm ogling. I'm eyeballing.
Oh, I can't rate that person.
Yeah, it's the same chairs and the same tables. They just put up dividers, put up the art, and then put that sofa in the corner.
I can't rate that person. Put away.
Okay, do the one next to him. Or no, do the one on the bottom left. Playing Peak. We love Peak gameplay. Peak gameplay. That also sounds like an eventual palate cleanser game for us when we get through whatever we're getting through. Because I think the next time we palate cleanse, we're probably going to finish Glass. But Peak would be another funny one. Peak's really popular right now. I love bringing back games that got popular and then died, and then we do it like months to years later. That's my favorite. Let's go!
Okay, let's go.
Grab
Okay.
your raid, Until
Until next week, everyone. Bye.
True.